We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support, even though it broke through key support levels. In today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:55 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators. Getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here, back above 475. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 7:05 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on a 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area today, and back up so far to dark green bars. The last piece missing would be bright green bars for a full transition. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bull indicator on the 30-minute in the second half of the day, canceling out that bear indicator from the open, right? Up here at around the 477.67 area. Tried breaking above it here at around 478 and quickly rejected back down, right? That bear indicator dominated, full transition from the rip area to the dip area, and now a bull indicator has popped up at the 474.50 area and full strength up here back above 475 in the after hours. Now, when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, I'll be watching this going into tomorrow. Will this bear indicator have domination over the chart, or will it actually go ahead and get canceled by a possible bull indicator as it tries to retest key resistance levels? But as we see it here in the second half of the day, it tried coming back up to the 476.90 area, 477, and it actually has rejected, right? Now it's staying above 475, but it needs to get back above that resistance and cancel out that bear indicator in the process. If not, this bear indicator may continue to dominate and retest key support levels. So I'm going to be watching that very closely going into tomorrow on the 1 hour chart. Now, in the volatility of the 15 minute, we could go ahead and see here a bull indicator popping up in the second half of the day at 474.60, canceling out that bear indicator from 478.50, full transition down, and now it's done a full transition back up and a tight consolidation here. And it's going to be crucial for the inflows to follow to further justify any move to the upside and try to roll that strength over from the 15 minute into the 30 minute and start a staircase effect, right? So that's what we're going to look at in just a moment. I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and what key levels I would watch. I'm going to break it down going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with inflows crossing over in the second half, but in the first half it was dominated by outflows, and in the second half into the close, inflows are trying to dominate, but in the after hours, outflows have crossed back down. Now, we'll be watching if these outflows continue to the downside here, because it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts going into tomorrow, but it continues to fight here in a tight consolidation even though these outflows crossed over. I will be watching it going into tomorrow, and when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here how inflows try to pick back up, and they've crossed back over, and this is the one thing starting the staircase effect so far. And in the bigger picture, I will be watching if a bull indicator can pop up and if these inflows can continue to push up higher and pull away from the midpoint to the upside. I will be watching this very carefully, and if it can continue to bring that up with the 30 minute and 15 minute as well. Now, if we zoom into the 15 minute within the volatility, we could see here how these inflows picked up in the second half, and outflows have began here slightly in the after hours, but inflows are still above the midpoint, and it's going to be crucial and critical for it to stay above. If not, if it crosses, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts, roll down the 30 minute with it, and slow down the 1 hour and possibly bring it down to go ahead and cross the midpoint as well. So I'll be watching this very carefully on the 1 hour and the 30 minute as it's crossed over, and the 15 minute as it's right there near the midpoint. And if it crosses, they could start to reflect in the bigger time frames even more significantly. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And if these outflows cross over to the downside and start reflecting that weakness into these charts, the first support level I'll be watching is the 473 level, and then below that comes the 470 area. And if it rolls over into the 30 minute and 1 hour as well, then below 470 I'll be watching the 468 area. Those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical to not ignore that a staircase effect is slightly forming here, and the transitions to the upside have started, and these inflows need to pick up and switch from red to green on the 15 minute, pull away from the midpoint, and on the 30 minute as well, bring itself back up and hold the strength here of the bigger picture of the 1 hour, right? This could be the one that could pick up the 15 minute and the 30 minute with it, but if the 15 minute and 30 minute cross downwards with weakness, it could start to pull the 1 hour down with it as well. So these are all near the midpoint and at crucial levels so far, and it's going to be critical to not ignore. But all three time frames are showing a staircase effect here, so I would not ignore this, and it's going to be crucial and critical to not go ahead and ignore the fact that the outflows crossed over on the 30 minute, but they're still above on the 15 minute and the 1 hour. So this is going to be the crucial one that needs to follow and come back up with it and turn the 15 minute from red to green up away from the midpoint. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I'm going to watch them closely going into tomorrow. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.